Why don't we go to the phones? To the City of Angels. We go to Matthew in the City of Angels. Hello, Matthew.
Jaime Roma from the Bada Bing to Brazil. You're welcome. The CBS Sports Net is now on point with the wonderful Jim Rome and all of the clones. Hey, Romy, but the reason why I'm calling is because, man, first, Tony Hawk, what a get, man. That's like my son's favorite skateboarder of all time. Literally just bought the Tony Hawk video game for like the third time again while on quarantine. And now you bring in Christopher Alisanti, a.k.a. Spider, a.k.a. Michael freaking Imperioli. Well played, sir. I'm doing a deep dive myself, going back, watching The Sopranos, one of my favorite freaking series ever on the home box office. Hey, man, ask him who was better, man, to be honest. Was it Gandolfini or was it Ray Liotta as a mobster? I mean, the guy was in two epic settings for the mafia. And, man, Romy, I just got to hear this podcast as soon as possible, man. That's all I got for you, Jim. Ward Drew and West Los hitting a 900 off of the VA staircase on Santa Monica Bully. Ward Griffey, the astronaut cat, and Hawk taking their daily cat nap under a tree in their gated community. But unwore Ray Craig using a cardboard mask with shoelace ear flaps. Outro.
Matthew in the City of Angels. All right, so you want me to ask him who was the better mobster? I'll do that, Matt. No, I won't. I had the conversation with Michael Imperioli like 5 days ago. It holds up. It's evergreen. And the reason we did this is he started a new podcast, obviously about The Sopranos, where he breaks down every single episode ever. And now it's the perfect time because people are quarantined and people are doing deep dives on that program. It's a really fascinating conversation. He talked about how the next generation is now watching the show and loves the show. And I did ask him. I asked him if there could be any kind of reaction similar to the reaction that we all used to have when we watched The Sopranos. Because when we watched it, there wasn't content on demand like it was 20 years ago. So and by the way, how crazy is that? Like 20 years ago if that show dropped. But when we watched it, it was an event. When we watched it, there was soprano parties. When we watched it, that was the thing that we all did on Sunday night. Obviously, with content on demand right now, that's not how you watch shows. You watch it when you want to watch it. You binge it when you want to binge it. You don't watch it 1 week at a time. So I said to him, is the reaction anywhere near now for the next generation like it was when we all watched it and when you were living it? He said, surprisingly, it is. He said, people love it.